But for me, talent has been an issue for as long as I've been in HR. And that disappoints me in some way, but it also provides a great opportunity for you individuals in HR today to do something about it. But if we're going to do something about it, it does mean us doing something differently. So what does doing something differently really mean? Well, let's start with what it looks like in your organisation today. I'm a great believer that you can have the best strategy in the world, the best processes in the world, and the best structures in the world. But my experience, and I've been in HR, as I said, for many years and worked at the very senior levels, is the thing that makes or breaks an organisation is the quality and the calibre of the leader that you have. So if we have overwhelmed leaders today who are oftentimes quoted as being time poor, has anybody ever heard the expression time poor? Yeah? No? Time poor means you don't have as many hours in the day as you would like to get things done. So leaders are being very, very clear and decisive about where they spend their time. And my experience is that while they're willing to spend their time poring over the numbers and the financials of the business, they're not as willing to talk about talent. Isn't that surprising? That's great news for us in HR, because it's our game. It's where we should be playing the best. It should be where we show our true capability to add value, right? It's exciting. God, they must be jumping to get us on board. They must be jumping to give us budget and resources. No, no. You're looking at me shaking your head. You're right. They're not, are they? Right? I can show you the war scars that I've got of trying to fight for budget, for things like talent, for things like building people capability, because it's true. I don't know about you, but I am really passionate about HR, so passionate about HR that I left the corporate world to actually go and talk to HR people around the world to say it's our time now. We have never been in a better time to play an important roles within our companies than we have ever had the chance before. But to do that means letting go of the things that we've always been good at. We have always been functional experts, right? Really good in our function, in our discipline. What we've not been good at is really being the CEOs of the business of HR. So how many of you have heard of putting in a lot of effort for not a lot of outcome? Because that's what's happening right now. We're putting huge amounts of effort into our talent management processes, but we're not getting the outcomes that we deserve. If we don't do something about that and change our thinking, then don't expect our senior leaders to take us seriously. Don't expect to have this seat at the table. Don't expect to get the budget and resources, because they'll find someone who knows how to do it and they will go with them. So what's the point? When a system or process really isn't working and we keep trying to push it and it's not going anywhere, it's time to face reality and say, let's do something different. Let's really innovate. Let's show that we're the CEOs of the business of HR who can create new ways, new products that actually deliver to what our customers want. Let's understand what our customers really need and then find a way to deliver it. It's time. It's our time to change the landscape of how we think about talent development. When you are rotating talent, it isn't just about thinking about the role. It's about making sure you are giving them the right development experience that is helping them to develop their career currency. I call it career currency because I think the more currency you get in your capabilities, the more valuable you are to yourself and the organisation. If you don't know today what your vision statement is, or your mission statement, or your top strategic priorities for the company, please, please, go learn them. Do a pilot, take a risk, test it out. You've got the business value proposition as to why it's important. Make sure you do that. By the way, an up today doesn't mean an up tomorrow, and that's something that organisations constantly have to come back to. It's not a ticket punch for life, because the business is changing, the strategy is changing, and you may find that the skills that you need are different to what you need in the future. We as HR professionals have a really, really important role to play in the future of businesses today. And we shouldn't take that responsibility lightly. If anything, we should get energized by it, excited by it, and be able to show that that's what it means to be effective as HR people. It opens the door to do all the other things that we know we can do. Let's stop doing the same things over and over again and do something different. With that, my time's up. I hope that you found this session interesting. The most important thing for me is that you go away with something new and something different, and that this has been a valuable use of your time. So thank you very much for listening to me.